Hi, here we are back with Minecraft, playing Project Ozone 2 Reloaded on Pepper mode. As you can see, I've done a few things in the meantime while I haven't been recording. Um, this is a nether portal. Now, what the nether portal does is it allows you to go to the nether, which is basically Minecraft's version of hell. It's a very, very dangerous place. Yeah. We're getting out of here before it gets too crazy. Anyway, I've set up a little bit of a safe area around there so that I can get in and know that I won't be ambushed at least. The other thing I have done is I've completed a few quests, things like the iron chest, and what that's given me is opened up some more quests elsewhere, so I can start the seed analyzer, which starts off all the Agricraft stuff, which is growing resources through plants, and then into Botania, which is magical plants, which have certain effects when you grow them, which is pretty cool. There's the passive farm quest, and yeah, opened up this one, which is, I don't know exactly what mod, maybe it's just extra utilities. So they have spikes, which I've done the wooden spikes, and what these are you put them down and they basically act like swords, where if you get close they damage you. And the other thing was the storage drawers, which I finished those. Some of these are really, really crazy. Trying to get this compactor with red alloy wire, which is red alloy ingot. It was quite a mission compared to what it normally is. So you can see here I've got a bunch of grass down, not fully completed, but I haven't actually seen any animals spawn yet, and that's kind of worrying me. I don't know exactly why, whether I never get far enough away from it for it to start spawning or not, or something like that. That's something I'll have to look into. So one of the other things I want to do is to clean up this island here a little bit. And so what I'm going to do is just flatten it down, clean it up, and make it a bit more easier for me to come in and kill everything. I'm thinking I'll keep it lit up, because when it's lit up, only these slimes spawn. So they're fairly easy to kill, and um, it means that I can set up a bit of a farm where I set up a platform and I can set up some fans, and the fans will blow the monsters off the edge, and so I can blow them off the edge and blow them into a bit of a chamber where I can then set them up to be killed and grab all the loot from them. So yeah, hoping to do something like that. They drop loot bags, have a lot of different stuff in them, which makes them really worthwhile for trying to collect those as much as you can. Yeah, I've got a couple of them. I'll leave him alone. So yeah, so what I want to do is I want to strip all the trees and all the grass off, get a bunch of buckets. I don't want to destroy everything, you know, I want to save it, so if I want I can use it. And yeah, get a bunch of buckets, empty out the lake, and then flatten it all out, and hopefully we still get heaps of slime spawning. I have not tried to do this before, so hopefully it works. But yeah, so first what I want to do is I want to focus on getting through some of these quests. Now, the one I'm interested in at the moment is getting through this automatic sieving. So, because I believe it's this one. So this, yeah, this generator. So there's many different forms of power in the different Minecraft mods. One of the most popular ones is RF, redstone flux. And so this is one of the basic generators that lets you generate RF by burning coal. But to make this, they've made it crazy, and it requires industrial hemp fiber, which is not something that I knew how to get. Anyway, I noticed that this one here requires me to get an industrial hemp seed. So I was like, cool, okay, that's what I need to do to make the survival thing. What do I need to do to this? It says use it by breaking grass, which is something I can do fairly easily, but to get to that quest we need to do the automatic sieving one first. So I have gone and I've created this automatic sieve, which looks simple, but getting all the different alloys was a little bit complicated, and the fact that you can't just go mining in caves in Skyblock, and you can see there are no caves, and you have to actually sieve through dust and things. So I ended up last night sitting there for about 2 hours with my finger on the mouse and watched some Stargate episodes and went through like 10 stacks of dust in order to get a whole bunch of these resources to smelt them down to make these alloys. So anyway, that's done. So I need to do the fortune upgrade and the speed upgrade. So these both do Invar and Electrum, or you can do Vibrant Alloy and Redstone Alloy. Now I do have Redstone Alloy, but I don't think I can get a Dark Steel wall at the moment. Molten Dark Steel. Yeah. Yeah, I need either the alloy smelter or the arc furnace, which are two machines that I will not be able to build for a while yet. So we will go with the the top version, I believe, because Invar is made with molten iron and molten nickel. Now, so I think I need about 8 Invar ingots for this. Let's just make sure that I only need to make one of each. Yep, 8 Invar ingots. So what do we got in here? We've got brass, we've got heaps of iron, brass, copper, silver. Cool. So what was it? Nickel. Nickel Invar. Let's just directly look that up. It's going to be tricky because I'm used to playing the later versions of Minecraft, so some of the buttons have changed, so that's why I look like a freaking retard sometimes. Yeah, so iron and nickel, so I need a bunch of nickel. Don't think I have that much nickel here, no, not enough to make anything, but I do have some more things from the sifting, but it's back in the main base. So I might go, hopefully I've got enough nickel there and we can just blast through this. And what do we got? Yeah, awesome. And I do know that I need gold and silver for the electrum, which means I'll grab some gold. And I'll just take some more iron over there because, man, I've got heaps of iron. It's one of the more common ones, so yeah, you end up getting loads and loads of iron by the end of it. Okay, let's go with that. Need some water. I better fill that up first. There's more. Gold nuggets and bar nugget. Okay, I'll better take those over. Take them in this year. And I don't need to take the sword. Yep, take right. Okay. Oh, there's more in bar there. Cool. Right, so we'll smelt up these ores and make some invar ingots and some electrum ingots, and then we'll take those back to do the crafting. So first we'll do the nickel. Just drop that right there, there. Pick that up. I think I got one more gold yet. Another gold. Chuck some iron. And I'll chuck those nuggets back in there as well as soon as we've got a spot. It's one good thing about the smelter is it can take all sorts of different sizes or amounts of metals. So, you know, you end up with all these little nuggets which are used from time to time, and it's nice to be able to just dump it all back into here, and you get a whole bunch of things in here, and you don't have to worry. Instead of having a chest full of all these different little bits and ends. And we want electrum. Yes. I'll take that cast out, and we will put ingot cast in there, and we will cast some ingots. And how much we've got? One more ingot, and bar is right there as well. So we should start pouring silver. Yep, that's our invar. Invar is really quick to set. So with these three, it goes really quickly because I'm not actually having to wait for them. Or 21 ingots full. How many have we got? 7. It's 10. Make another 2. Sweet. And let's put the lava in there. And 4 electrum. Let's see, can we make any more electrum? And we got brass. Yeah, we got gold. Now what we need is silver. Don't think I have any excess silver here. Titanium. It's 10. No. So I'll have to, oh, no, okay. It's just, I know that later on, all these materials that we use now, even though we might not use heaps and heaps of them right now, I know that it's just going to increase, so might as well make a whole bunch now, so next time I go to craft something, I can go, oh, I've already have invar ingots in the chest over there, I don't have to keep going back and forth to the smeltery to grab all my different metals out. And certainly later on, or very soon really, I'll have this all have it all a bit more automated so that you can have the automatic sieves which automatically do all the dust, and then the dust gets compressed down. Whoops. Yeah, dust gets compressed down and put into the smeltery, and then the smeltery, you can have it automatically create all the ingots, and then the ingots can be put into your storage chests, and you can just have it like that. So one of the features that is in this modded pack is what they call vein miner. I don't think I've talked about that previously. What that means is instead of taking a single block out, if you use vein miner, it takes all of that area of that block. So if I do this with vein miner, so it takes all. That's all that, yeah. I love the night sky in this as well. It looks pretty cool. Little planets and everything. I'm gonna plant some more actually. I don't need heaps of trees, but I think it's quite nice to just slowly grow them up, and then when it comes time to actually needing a lot of wood, you're not having to go and make it because you've been making it bit by bit anyway. It's one thing that vein miner takes up a lot of energy. Right, let's put down some of this dirt then. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to have to come in and rip that out the water. Push F7 shows me where mobs can spawn. Just put the torch down so it's lit up enough. I just put water here because the last one I did in my first world actually spawned a few cows almost immediately. But that one I had some water next to it, so I was wondering if the water was the thing. But having some water down there doesn't seem to affect it. Anyway, I'll leave it for now. It's going to be a bit of a big project to get that all sorted. Let's clear the inventory out a little bit. Right, what are we trying to make? So, fortune upgraders first. So electrum nuggets and ingot and a diamond. I think this is going to take 2 diamonds, and I think I only have 1 diamond. Please have another diamond. No. Okay, if I take that out, take that out. Put this on, of course, there. Paper in here. Yeah. what I want to do is I want to make some room in here. Take a minute. Right. Make some room. And you can open some of these bags. And hope like hell that we get some. Get this drawn out. I can throw a bunch of these here. Come on, guys. Diamonds, diamonds. This iron armor can be chucked in the smelter and it melts it down for you. So this is so still nothing. More armor, more netherwort, another bucket. Just check out. Jeez, this is not looking good. Man, not good at all. Oh man, this is so easy when you actually have caves to go mining. It's basically unlimited resources. I guess that's the challenge, isn't it? Right, so let's have a look, see if we've got anything good. Helm of Lazarus restores health after taking lethal damage. Knockback resistance, damage resistance. Okay, I'll take that. Right. Let's chuck some of this useless stuff off the edge. Bye bye. Yeah. I wonder if we should open some chance cubes at some point. Terrible idea, but they can be hilariously fun. Especially for people watching a video and not the ones actually doing all the work to build up the base. Generally, yeah, what people do is they go open them in the nether, so now that I'm actually in the nether, I'll take some chance cubes over there and just open them up. Got any bags or anything in here? Right. So just chuck that in there and it melts it down. More iron. I like any iron. Right. I wonder if I saved my jump boost. So one of the things I've got, let's just make sure I actually have it, is these boots, and they allow sneaking on air when equipped. So what it is if I sneak, I can float. Okay? So very nice. If I stop sneaking, I fall. If you couple those with jump boost, you can kind of fly at that point because you can jump high and then sneak as you get to the top of the jump, and that actually gives you altitude. But if you don't have, that's water breathing. Yeah, if you don't have jump boost, you can't actually jump high enough to gain altitude while you're sneaking. But it is really nice for getting out onto the edge of the ledges when you need to. Especially for the way I'm doing the platforms, being able to actually reach down there and put more of those half slabs down. You know, it's really handy to be able to do that. That's why most of that path isn't built up, is because I don't think I've got anything in there now. So yeah, as you can see here, very hellish looking landscape. Now normally in the nether, these guys don't immediately try and hurt you, but it seems that in this pack they do. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. And well, let's keep going. I don't want to get them all on me, so yeah, in normal Minecraft they don't attack you, but there is a butt ton of them, and they, when they yell like that, they all start running towards you. A lot of them start running towards you. So I don't know if I should have brought a whole bunch of blocks with me so I could kill them. Yeah, I don't know if I can go up and just start killing them, because then are they all just going to run at me and I'm just going to get completely mobbed and die instantly, or what? Because yeah, it's probably best idea to actually be able to fly, so that you can actually fly above everything, which would be nice. And I think that ore is what I need. I need dense pig iron ore, which, yeah, that's it. Come on. Come on, piggy. Shit. Oh shit. Wow. This got a really slow recharge on this bow. I don't know anything about Tinkerer's construct, which is what you use to make these bows, crossbows, and all that sort of stuff. And so I just made it all out of iron, knowing it was going to be terrible, and deciding that having a terrible weapon is still better than having no weapon. And it served me pretty well, actually, for now. So I haven't been disappointed in it, it's been nice. But yeah, in a situation like that where I've got like a 5-second recharge on the bow, you can't exactly get swamped by anything because you'll just immediately die. Right, we've got one loot bag. Right, anyway, yeah, I need a diamond. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to farm slimes for a bit and just keep popping loot bags from them until I get a diamond. And then, yeah, with the diamond I'll finish that quest, doing the fortune and speed upgrades. Or at least I should actually check. Oh no, one diamond will actually do, really, I think. Let's try this out. Electrum ingots turns into 9 electrum nuggets. Nuggets. Diamond. Fortune upgrades. So I've got those, and speed upgrade is pyrotheum, which, oh god, okay, blaze powder, redstone, pulverized coal, and sulfur. I don't think I have any pulverized coal. It's tungsten. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up. Yeah, whoops. New Zealand. Spelling. Grindstone. I think I should be able to craft grindstone. I don't think I can do any of these more advanced ones like the sag mill. The sag mill would be amazing. Yeah, yeah, it's made in the QED, so I can't even make it because I can't even make the machine that makes it. So, grind. Yes, mob grinder is. What was it called? No. Um, hold on. Wooden gear, a bunch of service quartz. I should have that. Service quartz. Sticks. Yeah. No. I'm pretty sure there's like a handle thing you have to create for the top. It's just cobble, or is it stone? Let's try cobble. Not sure if I have any stone. Gravel, copy. Right, maybe in here. Okay, got 3 stone. That's it. So what we'll do is we'll make some stone. So you fire up the furnace, chuck cobblestone in, cobblestone. Yeah. This is supposed to be one of this, like, really starting. No, that's not it. Yeah, that definitely has to be smooth stone in the middle, I think. Yeah, so in normal... Why do you hate me? In normal, what's this? Applied Energistics, the mod that this machine comes from. It's like it's one of the first machines you're supposed to make before you even get power. Okay, and even that doesn't work. Wood gear, stone, quartz. Okay, then it's cobblestone on the bottom. It's really hard to tell because they put in all the different variations of that item that you can use, and so it cycles through all these things and you have no idea what the hell it's supposed to be because it all right. Cool. Now we need the handle, crankshaft. Let's just crank. Wooden crank. Okay, bigger than mine. Right. Let's crank. Cranking. You have to sit here and hold down right click and it moves the crank around. And then as you do that, you get your pulverized coal. So we'll just do all of this. Again, later on, these other machines do all this stuff automatically. But now let's go through. I'm too lazy. So I needed that. One of that. That's all I have of that. Redstone in this is crazy rare, which is really annoying. And some sulfur, which actually randomly have on there. It's funny because in normal Minecraft, I usually get so much damn redstone, I end up not even ignoring it when they're in the cave, because I know I don't need that much. Oh, look at this, and get all these big upgrades and stuff. Awesome. So the main reason I want this survivalist generator is so that I can create some power so I can run my automatic sieve. So in automatic sieve, I can just dump in a whole bunch of cobblestone from here. Well, turn the cobblestone into gravel, turn the gravel into sand, turn the sand into dust, and then put the dust into the automatic sieve. But anyway, awesome. This is what we want. Now, I probably could have just got this previously, but what I want to do was actually have the quest available. I wanted to do it in order because I am a crazy person. And what we need now is we need bone. There's heaps of bone meal. Okay. We get bone meal from sifting in a moment, so we've got heaps of it. So what I'm going to do, and every time I come out here, I'm just hoping that there's like a chicken or something on here. Anyway, so you use bone meal on the ground, and it makes grass. Now, normally you can only get wheat seeds this way. Ooh. I don't know what seed that was. Maybe canola. Make canola oil. yeah, normally it's just wheat seeds, so I didn't realise that they're actually giving me a whole bunch of red ones. I wonder if I've got anything. I got raspberry and I got rye. Cool. Once again. Cool, so what I'll probably do is when I get my empty, well, probably once I've finished this round of grass, I'll finish up the video, and then what I'll do off camera is I will set up a bit more of a base in the nether, something that will allow me to kill a whole bunch of stuff without dying myself. Will be nice. And I mean, the main thing I want actually from the nether is all the ores, because the nether actually has ground. So generally when you're setting up mining, you're going to be doing it in the nether, and I would like to do it that way because I haven't done it that way before. So anyway, I might set up a bit more of a base in the nether rather than just the couple of blocks that I've got there just hiding me away from all the pigmen and everything else in there. And I will flatten out that island a little bit more so that there's not a big pool inside there, and yeah, I'll see where I get from there. Probably might start doing some planting instead of trying for the passive farm just yet. I think there's another biome. So you can see up in the top left corner, we're in a roofed forest biome at the moment. And if I go over here, we're now in an extreme hills biome. But if I go over just near the slime island, it turns into a plains biome. So plains is normally where you find cows and chickens and pigs and stuff. So I'm hoping that if I build another big platform just off here, it's going to be far enough away from my base that things will spawn while I'm in my base going around, and yeah, as you can see, we're in a plains biome right now. And B, yeah, that it will actually start spawning stuff and things that I want as well, chickens and cows and things. So I've been living off apples, which aren't bad. I've got heaps of apples, but cooked meat gives you a lot more to your hunger bar and keeps it full for longer. And it's also, when you get hurt, the main way to heal is to actually eat food, and meat heals you a lot quicker than apples do as well. So I can use that. Oh, and there's a mod in this pack called Fluid Cows. And what Fluid Cows is that cows don't just give you milk. Cows can also give you stuff like oil and petrol and things like that. It's pretty crazy. So it can actually completely change the way you play the game, depending on what cows actually spawn. So if you get some cows that have some really rare type of liquid that they give you, then yeah, it can be very good. And completely change. You may not need to do whole kind of production chains, because you might have found a cow that just directly gives that thing to you, whereas you might have previously needed to grow a plant, which then that plant gives you seeds, which then those seeds need to be crushed into oil, and then that oil needs to be processed and refined, and blah blah blah. So sometimes it can really change a plan. Now what is this? Oh, it's a stupid paint deal. I've got all this stuff on me already. Echo plate on. Go. Yeah, and now look, I've got all these bags. Okay. Okay, I'll stop it here. I need to go quickly empty my inventory so I can come back and grab all these bags. And I will try and work on some of the Agricraft stuff, growing some plants, and fill out the nether base a bit more. Cheers.